Alright, welcome to Krendar's Adventures, everybody. It is time for some Bioshock Infinite. Time for a crazy, weird trip through the sky. New game. Yes, I am sure. Medium. Because I'm not here to be sadistic to myself. Already had to fight the boss of a ukulele. I've had enough self-punishment for now, thank you.
Booker, are you afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
Mind of the subject will desperately struggle to create memories where none exist. Barriers to transdimensional travel are Lutece.
Are you going to just sit there?
As compared to what? Standing?
Not standing, rowing.
Rowing? I've planned on it.
So you expect me to shoulder
What's
the
this?
burden?
No, but I do expect you to do all the rowing.
And why is that?
Coming here was your idea.
My idea.
I've made it very clear that I don't believe in the exercise.
The rowing.
No. Imagine that's wonderful exercise.
Then what?
The entire thought experiment.
Excuse me. How much longer?
One goes into an experiment knowing one could fail.
But one does not undertake an experiment knowing one has failed.
Can we get back to the rowing?
I suggest you do,
No,
or we're never going to get there.
No, I mean I'd greatly appreciate it if you would assist.
Perhaps you should ask him. I imagine he has a greater interest in getting there than I do.
I suppose he does, but there's no point in asking.
Why not?
Because he doesn't row.
He doesn't row.
No, he doesn't row.
Ah, I see what you mean.
So we've already
Right.
experienced two very big profile voice actors. Did you recognize either one of them?
Shall we tell him when we'll be returning?
Would that change anything?
It might give him some comfort.
Well, at least that's something we can agree on.
Hey! Somebody meeting me here?
I'd certainly hope so.
It does seem like a dreadful place to be stranded.
Well, maybe there's someone inside.
I love those guys. Okay, my sensitivity feels a little bit high. Despite the bar being almost at the bottom. What happens if we do that? Minimal mouse sensitivity. Oh my god, that's ridiculously low. I'm just gonna have to get used to it, I guess. God damn. Just the lowest mouse sensitivity we can get other than practically nothing. Alright. Why does it keep stopping? Man, it sounds familiar. Well, just to clarify, I don't know who voice acts the man in the boat, but it's the man that voices our character who is a familiar voice actor. Our character is Booker DeWitt, and he is voiced by Troy Baker. The lady in the boat, actually, she's putting on an accent that doesn't normally have a British accent. The lady in the boat is Jennifer Hale, commonly known as FemChef. Come on, mouse. Work with me here.
Excuse me. It's Booker DeWitt.
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt. A lot of religious stuff in this game, by the way.
Good luck with that, pal.
But not necessarily always in the
Is
traditional
anyone
manner.
here? Hello?
Be prepared, he's on his way. You must stop him. See. Yeah, Jennifer Hale does do really good voice acting. I think the only time you can tell that Jennifer Hale is there is when she's just doing her own normal voice. when she's trying to actually put on an accent or something, you can't tell it's her. Like, I played through this game all the way before realizing that lady, her name is Rosalind Lutece. I didn't realize it was her until I saw afterwards. Oh, hi.
Shit.
This is what you want to see in the middle of all this religious stuff, isn't it? Careful. Alright, let the weird shit begin. Now, one similarity between this game and the first Bioshock, with the underwater one, is they both begin at a lighthouse in the middle of the ocean.
Wait a minute, that card.
Alright, scroll, key, sword.
What in the world is...
This is some War of the Worlds shit going on now. Honestly, Ike, that stuff you're saying about Jennifer Hale, I feel the same way about, I mean, I agree completely, but also Troy Baker's kind of like that, too. Half of his roles, I can't tell it's him. I mean, in this one, he's kind of just doing his usual voice, but there's a lot of other roles where he just blends right in.
Sit in their fancy chair.
Alright, let's sit in the chair with obvious manacles on it. This is probably going to end well.
Make yourself ready, Pilgrim. The bindings are there as a safeguard.
No, God damn it!
Bye, gun.
Ascension in the count of 5. Count of 4.
No.
3.
Remember, with all this technology we're looking at, this is 1912.
Ascension.
So this is obviously an alternate history world. We are in America, but 1912, with all this weird stuff happening.
15,000.
And...
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. What? What? The fuck? Welcome to Columbia, the city in the clouds. So you see, it's like Bioshock Infinite, but the opposite. Instead of being at the bottom of the sea, we're in the clouds. We went up instead of down. Remind you, aren't they doing another Saints Row? Not to my knowledge. I would love it if they were. But I have not heard of anything about that. I'll tell you, I would stab a man for Saints Row 5. I would do it. Now, I am not a religious person whatsoever, but this place is gorgeous. Music is beautiful. This church we landed in is gorgeous. Look at this stuff. Alright, the priests who have kidnapped us are letting us out in the church. I love how there's just like a little bit of water everywhere. I mean, this would fuck up your shoes, but... God damn, it looks beautiful and serene. Look at this.
The seed of the prophet.
Drowned in flame in the mountains of man. Ah, that's a nice biblical apocalyptic message. Announcement of Andrew Ryan, we've got whoever this guy is. Ah, this place is beautiful. I love it. I'll steal your money, thank you.
Excuse me, where am I?
Heaven, friend. Or as close as we'll see till Judgment Day.
Best keep such questions to myself, unless I want to get made.
You'd be more likely to go with the Minutemen or Brotherhood of Steel in Fallout, eh? I mean, the Minutemen were the only faction in Fallout 4 that was, like, 100% undeniably good and not, like, dangerous.
And
because...
every year,
oh, hold on.
This day of days, we recommit ourselves
place.
to our city and to our prophet, Father Comstock. We recommit
Beautiful.
to sacrifice and the giving of thanks, and by submerging ourselves in the sweet
I almost can't even with how beautiful this
And
is.
lo, if the prophet had struck down our enemies at wounded knee,
God
and
damn.
had railed against the Sodom beneath us, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just railed against the Sodom, is it someone new? Someone from the Sodom below, newly come to Columbia to be washed clean before our prophet, our founders.
That's why I
and
like
our
this bit
Lord?
here.
I just need passage into the city.
Passage to the city.
You can't enter the city unless you get baptized first.
Rather, the only way to Columbia is through rebirth in the sweet waters of baptism. Will you be cleansed, brother?
Hey, I'm just looking to pass through.
And yeah, maintaining all these candles must be expensive, eh? Alright, let's do it.
Hey. I
He's blind.
baptize you in the name of our prophet, in the name of our founders, and the name of our Lord. I don't know, brothers and sisters, but this one doesn't look clean to me.
Said the blind priest.
Who's there? Who's there?
Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt.
What do you want?
We had a deal, DeWitt. Open this door right now.
I told you. I'm not gonna do it. Go away.
DeWitt.
So,
Mr.
booze,
DeWitt.
cigarettes, and racing slips. Dr. DeWitt, investigations into matters both public and private. So, I'm a private investigator, in other words. Oh, that's cheerful. Alright, let's see.
That idiot priest needs to learn the difference between baptizing a man and drowning one.
Father Jefferson,
I need to
Father
find a
Washington,
landlord and figure out where the hell I
Father
am.
Franklin.
To Father Franklin, a key of gold so that Eden might have industry that set her above all other nations.
To Father Jefferson, a scroll, so that Eden might have laws that set her above all other nations.
And so each year we recommit ourselves to our founder.
Guess we missed the bit about, the other guy.
Father Comstock, so that we may
So many candles, so many DeWitts? What do you mean by so many DeWitts? What you talking about?
Our prophet fills our lungs with water, so they may better love the air.
That's some, Stockholm Syndrome shit to say right there, isn't it? It's cool that he drowns us because that just makes us like breathing better. It's cool that he drowns us because that just makes us like breathing better. That just makes us like breathing better. psycho.
He who crossed the Delaware with flaming sword and wings of
Paragon
angels.
of virtue, a rebel
Watch
against
over me
ignorance and
and
tyranny.
lend me strength.
Share with me your
Shield
wisdom
my mind
and
By the sword
And the scroll.
and the key.
Providence. And
Ah, what a bunch of
Just 'cause
cultists
the
in
city
here.
flies don't mean it ain't got its fair share of fools. All right. Still got a girl to find.
Back to work, boy Baker. Notice we have a tattoo on her hand there? Sanitarium 2, yes, I have played this game before, actually. But I'm trying to avoid giving away any spoilers to anybody. So I'm not gonna talk about things that haven't been revealed in the game yet.
I bet we could have something arranged.
I know, Mr. Ruffino.
Morning. Good to
Hey,
see
buddy. Why, thank you for your free food. Very thoughtful of you.
Perfect day for the celebration.
That statue, like, does not
Saltstall's all right, I tell you. Says he's for faith, family, and fatherland. Who could be against all that?
We're just reading a new Saints Row might be coming out in 2019. Oh my god, I hope so. I will be all over that if it does. Oh my god.
Never hire an artist, my dear fellow. They are a temperamental and unreliable lot to a man.
Uh-huh.
I told him that the park is exceedingly far behind schedule. The landscaping is half finished. The statuary hasn't arrived. The fountain is full of rainwater, for God's sake. Even the marigolds are still unplanted. All work which should have been done months ago.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what he told me? He said that he was tired, that the work had taken much from him. I said, good God, man, don't tell me about details, just get it done.
Mm-hmm.
You almost finished down there?
Yes, sir.
Alright, asshole elitist. By the way, Sanitarium 2, other people in the chat have not necessarily seen this game before either, so please make sure no spoilers in the chat, please. I know most people have seen this game by now, but not everybody has. Not that you were necessarily going to, I just wanted to let you know up front. Check this thing out, Ike. I love this thing. Peyton Lane Eastern Sons. Robo Horse.
After the victory in Wounded Knee, the Angel Columbia did present herself to Father Comstock and show him a vision of the future. And so our prophet led the people away from the Sodom below, up into the city, where they created an even more perfect union. But it was the miracle child, the Lamb, that is the future of our city. For the prophet had said that she in the tower will lead the Sodom below into righteousness.
Don't have real horses? No, they don't think they do. I don't think I've seen a real horse up here, actually.
Picking the right event to attend on a day
But
like
then
today
again, I
is
think
serious
being in a
business.
floating city in the sky might freak out real horses too much, so
That's why we're going to the raft.
that might not even be practical.
He's strong in the sword, but a bit weak in the key.
I love how these stores just sort of swap in and out.
Skies, warm
Honor
temperatures,
system, eh?
and light variable winds throughout the afternoon. In short, a beautiful day for the festivities, Columbia. And now, back to the music.
Okay, now this part right here is a theme throughout this game. If you're not, I don't know how much you know about music. I didn't catch this the first one I played, but something you'll see in this game a lot is pre-existing songs that we know from our era that appear in this game in like 1912 style of music, so it's like reimagined. This song right here, for example, is a Beach Boys song.
Life would still go on, believe me. The world could show nothing to me. So what good would living do me? God only knows what I'd be without you.
As far as how they get meat, I guess they must send some people to the surface for it. Yeah, so here we go. We have a Beach Boys song being sung barbershop quartet style. The girlie posted she's going to be back this Sunday. Awesome. Looking forward to it. We're also going to try to do Secret World again this Monday.
Don't turn into some finked and radical on me, John. I do not want to be some
If you can.
out of I Married a Vox Populi, now do I?
Yeah, that's where they said I'd find her.
Telegram, Mr. DeWitt.
Huh.
Telegram for you, sir.
How do you know who I am?
DeWitt, stop. Do not alert Comstock to your presence. Stop. Whatever you do, do not pick number 77. Stop. Lutess. What the?
So this game drops a lot of information about the Lutesses in this along the way as well, so that's something else we're going to need to look out for.
Why, good day to you,
Is that a
sir.
statue?
Hello.
The giant angel? Yes, it is. It's technically a tower, actually. We're gonna see it up close later. Let's go rummaging in the trash and eat bench peanuts.
Look at her. She's some kind of beauty. You know, that's where all the immigrants used to pass through.
Wish they still allowed average Janes and Joes to enter. You know, you gotta be somebody now.
Alright, let's take a look at what we got over here. Marlowe's patented vigors. Murder of crows. Proven deterrent against hooligans. Bucking bronco. Break even the curliest wolf. Whatever that means. It means the power company. Shock jockey. Exclusively from Fink Industries.
Amazing wonders. Praise be to our prophet.
Life with vigor is a life that's bigger.
If I told you a man could shoot lightning from his fingers now, would you believe me? If I told you a man could hoist a 1-ton stallion straight into the air, would you believe me? Well, friends.
What kind of energy are they using to lift the cities? We learned that much later in the game, actually.
Tall tales told behind the pool hall. No, sir, no, ma'am.
But basically, it's quantum physics BS. There we go. Let's get the kids smoking. Only brand designed especially for kids. Back in the day when they didn't know about lung cancer yet. Pass the devil out.
Miss, roll up and try the amazing power of bucking bronco.
No thanks.
Those dirty bucks are at it again.
Let's do this one though.
Lies and dissent. Fear not. I got you secure. Grab a shotgun and go to work. You there. You got what it takes to keep our city safe? Good man. Now take aim and blast those evil bots out of the sky.
Give it a try.
I'll get you a prize.
I think the prize is just money, but we'll do it anyway. I'll learn him. Rate of fire isn't even good enough to handle all this.
Never seen shooting like that. You earned this.
20 to win, huh? I don't know how you're supposed to be able to get that one, but maybe I have to AoE it with the shotgun. Alright, where's onwards? You actually did know about lung cancer back then? Well, that just makes the fact that they're selling them to kids that much more scummy.
The advances in science.
Don't go hungry. Don't be Voxophone. Voxophone. Hear your voice from the past in the present.
Technology!
Say something, Sonny.
What's a voxophone? What's a voxophone?
Exactly that. A personal record of voice.
Hey, just so we're clear, I'm not paying for this.
Just a demonstration, sir.
Ah, technology is wonderful.
Have you sampled any of the new vigors yet?
Amazing handyman.
Check this guy out.
Only in our fair city will you see such amazing feats of technological prowess.
Or, guy's dying in a hospital bed. After, perfectly healthy. If you can call this perfectly healthy.
Down and see the amazing handyman. Is he man? Is he machine? Only Colombian ingenuity could create such an amazing marvel.
Have you ever seen anything like it?
You look so Dear friend, have you ever lost a penny to a vending machine? Has a pay telephone ever refused to connect you with a beloved spouse? Well, it's time to take back control from the men of metal. With possession, you are the master. You will bend any machine to your will.
Sounds good.
Give me one of those.
With just a whisper, they're all ears.
Man, that's some good absinthe I just had to drink right there. The old style absinthe that actually had hallucinogens in it. or was rumored to have anyway. I don't know if it ever actually did.
Press to turn machines into allies.
Well, I think I'm gonna need to change a couple keybinds actually. Options. Opciones. Where was it? Bigger. There we go. I don't think there's a reload in this game. Oh, there is. Okay. Reload, we'll do this. Okay. Oops. Yes, save changes. Yeah, Coca-Cola back when it contained cocaine. Exactly. Okay, so now we have our magic power, but let's just snoop around a little bit more first. Is there anything else to see? Really, actually? Okay. Alright, now let's do this as a before and after thing.
Sorry, pal. The raffle is all sold out. Entrance is reserved for dignitaries and very important personages alone.
Guessing that don't mean me.
Okay, now we will, force it to let us through.
Well, if it isn't Assemblyman Buford, your spot at the raffle awaits. Don't know why I didn't recognize you before. Odd. Always good to have gentlemen of your caliber at our fine fairgrounds.
Why, thank you. Does this thing have quick save? I don't remember. I don't think it does. Seem to have done anything. Okay, that's fine. Alright, now you might not recognize them visually, but these are the two people from the vote earlier. They'll recognize the voices.
Heads.
Or tails.
Come on, let me through.
Heads.
Or tails.
Tails.
Told you.
I never find that as satisfying as I'd imagined.
Chin up. There's always next time.
I suppose there is.
So they've done this experiment more than 50 times, and it's always been heads. Every single time. The hell does that mean, eh?
Drop the children from the sky. When the young ones misbehave, escorts children to their grave. Never back talk, never.
Hey, vending machine? I don't need any of those things, but here. Give me your money. There we go. So we can use possession on vending machines to force us to give us their cash.
Look at that one. He looks lost. He looks just fine to me. Mary, you are a living, walking scandal.
Hey, girl. You're not looking so bad either. Oh, I should fill my energy meter back. Oh, I can't. Damn. Never mind.
My role model? Or Lady Comstock, of course.
Can we get any of our energy back? So our mana energy in this game is called salts.
It certainly doesn't hurt.
Because that's more 1912's thing to call it, I guess. Okay, 1 second here.